Hey, how's it going? It's Shereenie Beanie from awakentherebel.com. And, I'm kind of going to start doing these little quickie videos because sometimes I can get so sort of slowed down and bogged down by the whole, like, I got to make it look cool. I got to make it all, like, edited and have, like, cool music. And sometimes I just don't want to wait. Sometimes I just want to connect, you know what I mean? Because oftentimes, the music and the editing is cool. But the truth of the matter is, the reason I do what I do is because I want my soul and my heart and my spirit to connect to yours. And we don't need all the fluff to do that, right? Like, we could just, like, go for it. Sweet. I'm assuming that you're in agreement. All right. So, gonna be doing a bunch of these quickie little videos. And today I really want to talk about sort of this idea of who we are in the world. Like, a lot of what I do is I help people kind of break out of their 9-to-5 cubicles and really awaken the rebel so they can create the life of their dreams and be living on purpose and have a lifestyle by their own design that they're really proud of, where they get to, spend time with their family when they want to, or take care of their health if they want to, and they don't sort of make their own self be put on the back burner as we oftentimes can when we're working a 9-to-5 job. And the truth is, a lot of people ask me, like, why do you do what you do? Like, who freaking cares if someone works 9-to-5? Some people love what I do. They hate their 9-to-5. So, different strokes for different folks. But I kind of wanted to get to the meat and, like, the underneath of why I do what I do. I just watched this really cool speech from Mrs. Oprah herself, all about how kind of lucky we are to be who we are, where we are, when we are, in a time where we're able to have all this freedom. Her speech was actually directed mostly towards women, and I know my audience is like men and women both, but she was basically saying to women, you are so lucky to be able to be who you are when you are in this time, because you have more choices than any other women ever did, and there's millions of women in the world who don't get to decide how they're going to spend their lives. They're kind of I don't know, I don't want to call it slavery because I feel like that's mean, but bottom line is they don't have the freedom that we have. And so it's sort of a little bit of they have to do or be or act as somebody else is telling them to. They don't get to own property. Some of them are treated horrifically. There's all kinds of horrific things going on in the world. And so, when I think about this speech and what she said, it really just inspired the crap out of me because, my mom immigrated from Egypt. She immigrated in, and I'm first generation born here. And so I do have, like, a heavy heart. I have, like, this feeling in my heart, like, I need to honor all the work she did to allow me to be who I am, when I am, where I am. Like, really. So a lot of what I do is just to elevate others and to honor my mom. That's the truth of it. To really be someone who is a light in the world and doesn't really take advantage of the freedom that I have. Because, again, there's people who don't have it, and I do. And so it's interesting because my message today is twofold. It's kind of like, who do you want to be? Really get underneath there and figure out what's your why. But it's also like, look, don't be an asshole. I mean, we have more freedom than almost anyone in the entire world. So with that comes a sort of obligation, a sort of duty to have reverence for that freedom, to do right by that freedom. And so, put a little pressure on my peeps today. I mean, I hope this meets you well and actually, like, speaks to your heart as opposed to puts you off, but different strokes for different folks. I'm not for everybody. So if you loved it, awesome. Visit me at awakentherebel.com. And, if you're figuring out your why and kind of getting into, what the rules are to your game of life, go ahead and put your name and email in so that you can get to your Rebel rulebook, because I basically help you through, like, a video training, figure out what the heck are the rules to your game. And if you hated this video, then delete it. Delete my little face right now. It's all good. All right, so that's it. And if you want to share it, I would be super honored, and I will catch you on the next Quickie ShereenTV. All right, see you then.